Hello, RuneScape people. Let me first begin this video by saying that there will be no advertisements. There will be no profit gained from me on this one, just so that my message is taken seriously. Secondly, may I say that this is not an attack, but a plead for change. With that being said, be nice in the comments. Treat each other with kindness and respect, as always. That includes me, please. This is about Paladins, and not directly about Paladins. I'm sure everyone is familiar at this point, and if you're not, let me bring you up to speed with a thieving bug, we'll call it. And again, we're still at bug because of a lot of things, but as of a week ago, a few players discovered that thieving rates, pickpocketing Paladins, and the like in Arty were extremely high. They decided to keep those rates to themselves until they were slowly leaked to the public. As of 2 days ago, I was aware of the bug. I took full advantage of said bug. Again, bug, if we can call it a bug. There's a lot of theories as to how that's going. Again, this is not what we're talking about. Today, as anticipated, Jagex fixed what was wrong, and we got a lovely message from Mod John C. And I'm going to go ahead and pull that open here really quickly. Forgive me for not having it ready, but John C. let us know that we have deployed a fix in Arty. Gloves of Silence bonuses no longer stack with Arty diary benefits. The important thing here is not what is being said, but what is missing. To explain what's missing, we have to go a little deeper into what the initial, again, bug, I'm sorry, it's a bug. The initial bug was. You would use Gloves of Silence, gloves that increased your ability to thieve, or rather pickpocket, and rewards from the Arty diary that made pickpocketing in Arty as well as worldwide more effective. The issue that some people discovered upon fiddling around with this, the discovery was made that the Mauritania diary was somehow linked to the extreme experience gain. This experience gain, there's a lot of numbers floating around. The most I ever ended up with was 750k, and that dropped off dramatically once I stopped tryharding during my no-lifing of taking advantage of these XP rates. So you know, wherever the XP rates fall, they fall. They were better than the next best thing. Let's put it that way. So it was good. It was you know, reasonable that a bunch of people did it. Anyway, John C. does not mention the Mauritania diaries, and the Mauritania diaries seem to play a very significant role. People, and it's documented all over the RuneScape 2007 subreddit, it's which I will have posted this to, so if someone in the comments could please link to that original thread, that would be swell. Because I should be asleep, I haven't slept, and I'm not wearing pants, so I would like to go to bed. Not mentioned by Jagex or John C. I tweeted, I gave it a couple hours. He's definitely seen the tweets. It's been retweeted. Plenty of people have expressed a desire in what about the Mauritania diary. It very obviously played a role. People weren't just lying about increased XP gains after completing those diaries. So once again, we have a situation, and here is the crux. Here is the big point. If you're going to pay attention now. The point and the plea I am making is, Jagex, please stop lying to your player base. It is so tiring, and we are so much better than you think we are. We can handle the truth, and we understand that you make mistakes. It's comical at this point. I hate to, you know, boil it down to that, but, you know, Jagex making a mistake on an update is kind of what we expect at this point. So if you admit it to us, not only will you just you'll come out ahead better on so many fronts. Politically, it just is the better move to make, admitting your mistake. I don't have to cover everything, but please just tell us what's going on for once. I know myself, as well as a lot of people in this community, would appreciate it. And the reason this is a problem, and the reason I'm bringing this up now, this happened with the GE and the Achievement Diary release. Originally, the Achievement Diaries were set to come out before the GE and free-to-play. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that the GE and free-to-play coming out before the achievement diaries is the smarter, not only business move, but probably be nice to spend more time on those diary updates, which is all that Jagex told us. We were told that after months of working on this update, suddenly it needed an extra month. That's what we were told. I'm not going to buy that for a second. I'm sorry. I don't doubt that the diaries needed tweaking and extra work. There's very few people who work for old school. And believe me, you guys are doing the best you can. But when you make mistakes like this, tell us. And putting the wool over our eyes, whatever metaphor you got to use, we don't, as a player base, I think I can speak for everyone on this one. And normally I can't do that. I'm the crazy person usually. I am, after all, wearing a minion hat. It's amazing, don't lie. We just want the truth. So, as much as I am picking on John C. in this instance, it is very much an entire Jagex thing. After 10 years in this game, I still care. It blows my mind. It really does. But I do still care. And the arguments and debates I've gotten in with all the people about the Paladin crap over this morning are evidence to that effect. I care what happens in this game, and I'm willing to, I love arguing too, so that's part of it. But we just don't want to be lied to anymore. And even if, and this is more of a political move, and I guess advice from me, but I feel like you should know this already, even if we just think you're lying to us or not showing us something, I'm bulking those two together. It may just be you're not sharing everything with us. Please do that. Whether it's, it's in a strange way, lying to us by not telling us the whole story. So, please do that from now on. I would really appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of people would. The other point I would like to make in this very candid, unscripted video, in which I'm not wearing pants, can we as a community stop fighting? And I know that's crazy. I know. I really do. I know there are bad apples, and I know that there are going to always be people who will call me the rudest shit. I mean, believe me, RuneScape players, you guys have proved to me that it's just words were strung together in ways I never thought they could be before. To be honest with you, just shocked at some of the things I hear on a daily basis from some of you who are more than welcome to share your opinion of me, but maybe not in that way. But we need to stop fighting constantly. And that goes for me, that goes for you, that goes for everybody. People have different opinions, and when it comes to stuff like the Paladin thing, when it comes to stuff like the GE, attacking people for their opinion and the way they're thinking, not only is that a really terrible way of trying to get them to move over to your side, it's also really toxic and not a community anyone wants to be a part of. If you didn't vote yes to the GE, I'm sure during the GE voting process you felt like a piece of shit. And I'm sure that's what a lot of people wanted, but that's not what we should be encouraging. We have a democracy voting system right now, and you can call it a democracy, whatever. I'm not sure what political system a 75% majority really falls under. Pretty sure it's democracy. But we value the other opinion. We should, at least. Those are the people who can maybe teach us things. I'm in the majority. Maybe someone in the minority can teach me a thing or two and maybe open my mind a little bit. Too often we get so passionate about a game. And it is a game, after all, which does defeat the purpose of my first argument. Who cares if the company lies to us about the game? It is just a game, after all. But let's all do a little better with that. And that includes me. I do tend to give people a hard time when they say wrong things. And sometimes I may not be the best at handling that. I acknowledge that, and I need to improve on it. But many of you do as well, and I think that's something we as a community, again, I think if we, and here's where it all ties in together. This is beautiful. I didn't even plan this. If we show Jagex that we are a more mature community, and one that can reasonably debate and talk about updates and express our opinions without having to call each other names, they will open up to us. So whether or not they choose to acknowledge that there is this barrier between us, Jagex and the player base, whether Jagex acknowledges that or not, and whether we get an answer as to why Mauritania Diaries were increasing the thieving XP rates in RD, whether we get that answer or not, we know it was happening. We're not stupid. But whether we get that answer or not, we can at least do our best to show Jagex that we deserve that answer more. And really, in the end, that's all that matters. We can't control what they do, but you and I can control how we behave and act to people. And I know this is all ushy-gushy, but it's true. So can we be nice to each other? That's it. It's not complicated. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this, no ads, no nothing. Please be nice in the comments. I'm going to sleep. I can't delete troll shit. Hopefully the trolls have already left and they don't hear this, so they aren't there and they're typing. But I'm going to do my best to go to sleep and then get on for my daily stream. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully not downvoted into oblivion. I will see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.